The doorway effect. Imagine being in one room, walking into another, and suddenly forgetting why you got up in the first place. This phenomenon is known as the doorway effect. Researchers have found that crossing a threshold acts as a mental event boundary, prompting your brain to discard the old context and focus on the new one. It is much like closing one tab in your browser and opening another, making it difficult to retrieve the original thought. But don't worry, if you return to where you started, your brain will often reload the lost information automatically. The Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. You learn a new word or concept, and suddenly, you start seeing it everywhere. This isn't magic, it's the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon, also known as the frequency illusion. Your brain is constantly filtering information, and once something becomes significant, it begins to prioritize it. It's not that the world has suddenly changed, it's just that your perception has received an update. False memories. Your memory is not an accurate recording, it is a process of reconstruction. At times, your brain fills in the gaps with details that never actually occurred. Studies have shown that people can be convinced they witnessed or experienced events that never happened, often recounting them with vivid detail. For this reason, eyewitness testimony is frequently unreliable, which explains how two individuals can remember the exact same event in completely different ways. In extreme cases, false memories can be planted without a person even realizing it. Our brains are remarkably adept at inventing convincing lies. Time dilation? Have you ever been in a car accident and felt like time slowed down? This is known as the phenomenon of psychological time dilation. In moments of high stress, your brain records far more detail than usual, making you feel as though time is stretching. Think of it like switching a video from 30 frames per second to 120 frames per second. Your brain captures extra details that create the illusion of slow motion. This phenomenon isn't just a strange quirk, it's a survival mechanism that helps you deal with threats more effectively. This is why terrifying moments seem frozen in time, while ordinary situations pass by in a flash. The illusion of completing the scene. Have you ever looked at a sign or a text and thought you read it correctly, only to realize later that you completely misunderstood it? Your brain often fills in missing information based on its prior expectations. While this mechanism is incredibly useful for speed reading and interpreting incomplete data, it can also lead to embarrassing mistakes. This is why we sometimes misread words, misinterpret messages, or even see things that aren't actually there. Your brain anticipates events and fills in the blanks, sometimes getting ahead of itself by drawing conclusions before the full picture is even complete. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching.